And this reality is why Donald Trump was so upset that a reporter yesterday in the White House asked, well, what if Russia breaks the peace talks?
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do we do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me.
Like these guys are trying to play whataboutism, and Trump's saying, well, let's deal with that if and when it happens. You're not willing to end bloodshed today because bloodshed might happen in the future. And when you look at history, it would show that Trump is the ultimate security guarantee. Russia took Georgia under Bush. They took Crimea under Obama. They invaded Ukraine under Biden. But somehow Trump, buddy, puppet of Putin, Russians didn't invade anything. So you get the Trump guarantee of safety, and that's also why he's trying to do this mineral deal. So there is an American presence and economic interest in Ukraine going forward. So if one of these weak Democrats ever becomes president again in the future, Russia will still think twice about invading and putting American contractors and or citizens in harm's way. Now, while all the European leaders have been doing their virtue signaling and pandering to social media, the NATO Secretary General, who clearly understands the gravity of this situation, implored Zelensky to fix this because he knows the United States is vital. The article reads, NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte called on March 1st for Vladimir Zelensky to mend relationships with U.S. President Donald Trump following a tense exchange in the White House a day prior. Speaking to the BBC, Rutte said that it was important that President Zelensky find a way to restore his relationship with the American president and with the senior American leadership team. Rutte, who said he had spoken to Zelensky twice since the incident, called the public argument unfortunate. The Secretary General added that we really have to give Trump credit for providing weapons to Ukraine during Trump's first term in office, adding that the U.S. commands respect for their support. So he at least understands that despite the posturing from the European countries, they aren't going to be able to fund this thing. They can't convince Russia to engage in peace talks. And one of the great things to come out of the heated meeting yesterday, in my opinion, is now Europe is forced to fund this war if they want it to continue. They are forced to see a future in which they have to increase their military spending substantially, both for NATO and for their own countries. And that's going to make these European citizens who are always so critical of America realize that their robust welfare state, free this, free that, long paid vacations and maternity leaves, are all a result of them spending absolutely zilch on defense. Now these nations are actually going to have to be self-sufficient, and let's see how these citizens enjoy operating like a real country instead of living in their socialist utopia courtesy of the American taxpayer via our military guarantees.